Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How exciting today. It is 10 a.m. and we're back. My name is Esther Tanez, owner and founder of Esther Inc. Insurance Agency. And today we'll continue with the journey of an entrepreneur. I'm very excited because I love organization. It's the key element that helped me stay in business for 18 years. And so as you're planning your business plan, you will need, this is the fourth page, you will be able to, you'll start to plan what is your organization and management structure. Now, this is essential. Every business is different. We all have different, whether it's service or product or restaurant, whatever it is, it still needs to have an organization plan. So thank you for joining me, and I hope I'll acknowledge everyone towards the end. But I'm very excited. Make sure that you have your notepads down because you want to start to put your organization chart first in place, okay? So I'm going to try something new, and I hope that this doesn't get all messy, so bear with me. But I'm going to start with a quote. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So this is why it's important to put a business plan together for your business. Now, many of us as parents, we have said this many times to our own children, plan, be efficient, be organized. Well, in business, it is very important that you do that. So if you have your notepads ready and you're ready to write your organization chart, that's what I want you to start with. And we're going to continue with this part, maybe in two parts because it's a little longer, but it's very exciting because it lets you have a vision of what your business needs, the departments that it needs to run. So I'm going to use a very basic structure. So I'm going to switch the screen. You're not going to see me. You're going to see a screen, but you're going to hear my voice. And I hope that this works. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Here we go. All righty. I think you can see that. So this is an organizational chart. Okay, this is just a basic one. And on the top here, let me put the little arrow. On the top is the COO. So you may say, hey, listen, Esther, I don't have a corporation. I'm just a grocery store. I'm a small restaurant. Or I'm in service. I don't have much. Why do I need to be a COO? So switch that to owner. Okay, don't get wrapped up with the titles. COO basically says that that's the person that you report to. So you could put your name there, or you could put owner goes there. Under that, you need 3 departments. The marketing department, whether you put it as vice president or manager, marketing, operations, and finance. And so let's go down the line. Under marketing, of course, is the sales department. Right? You also then have your advertising and research managers, whether it's a manager or an employee. Don't get stuck on the titles. Just focus on what the responsibilities are. You need a marketing person that's in charge of making sure that your business is out there being viewed. So also having a sales department, and the sales department works with the marketing department. Why? Because in sales, sometimes you have a new product coming in. And so the marketing department has to let the sales department know so they can push it, and vice versa. And then of course, research. How do you get people to get engaged on the products that you're offering, whether it's, a hair salon, a mechanic, whatever it is. You want to make sure that there is a department that promotes you and gets the business name out there. Operations. Operations is a little lengthier, but let's just focus on the main departments, which is the person that's in charge of creating maybe the workflow, making sure that each person knows what their responsibilities are. Then there's the production department, the service, your customer service department, the facilities, who's going to maintain your facilities. If there is, everybody has to clean their office, everybody has to clean their restaurant, everyone has to clean whatever your location is. So you put a person in charge of maybe supplies and making sure that the location is clean and organized, and then your customer service department, your production department. So this is important that you divide it so that when you're hiring, the biggest mistake we all make is that we tend to hire one person and we make them do everything, from operations to marketing to finance to accounting to your assistant to whatever you need. And I know we've all done that because I did it myself, but in the long run, if you want a business that you can run and have that freedom in life, you need to create an organizational chart that you can follow and then create workflows according to this. So here's the last department, which is the finance. Crucial, right? You got to get your bills paid, make sure that you got paid. So then you have, I always recommend to have 2 to 3 people. You never want to have only one person in that department, because your exposure, and we see this in insurance, is that you can get, unfortunately, employees can take advantage that there's no one there. Okay? So finance, accounts receivable, accounts payable. This is important that you divide these 2 departments. The bills have to be paid, and you need to make sure that you're getting paid. So that's what an organizational chart looks like. So I hope that this helps you. Let's turn around. I'm going to turn the camera back on, and you'll be able to see. We went over the organizational chart in each department, and I know that some of you may be in different businesses, but this is the heart. This is the same for every business. There's an accounting department, there's an operations department, and there's a marketing department. And there's someone that needs to be in charge of all of it, usually the owner. For nonprofits, it's a little bit different, because for nonprofits, you need more to know who's running the company, but then you need to add the board of directors. What are their profiles? What are their experiences? What are they bringing to the table? You need to add that to your business plan. So just to close up really quickly, organizational chart, let's start with that first, so that you know that you have each person, each department, whether it's just you or whether it's you and a partner, or when you start hiring. Really, really important. The more organized you are, you're able to track, you're able to hold accountability, and that's the important part. If you cannot hold accountability, if you don't know what's happening in each department, you won't be able to run a successful business.